G'day guys and welcome back. Before we begin, I just want to let you know that a dear friend, Hans Wormhat, has left YouTube. So unfortunately, we won't be getting any new content from him, but that's not going to stop me going back over his old stuff. Now in the video today, Taboo Conspiracy is back, surprisingly, with his new channel, Taboo Conspiracy III. Big surprise on the name. Enjoy.
Hello everyone. Today I'd like to share some new long-distance videos and photos filmed at the California coast, confirming again that we live on a flat earth.
Or you can just show that you get everything wrong. Again.
Before I get into the proof, I did want to mention one thing. I've been told my videos are often not showing up in your subscription and suggestion feeds.
That's because I'm not subscribed to you and YouTube doesn't suggest idiot videos.
I guess YouTube still doesn't like me very much.
It's not only YouTube.
I've been told that the best way to get around it is to hit this notification bell right here. It's up to you. I just wanted to let you know.
Before we continue, you see that warning there that from Wikipedia saying about how it's all, an archaic conception of the Earth's shape as a plane or a disc? That's on every flat Earth video. Wonder why that is.
Now, these long-distance videos and pictures come from the channel Pablo's Dog.
With a huge 3 subscribers. 3. You got to start somewhere, but these are all 9 months ago.
Pablo's Dog is a mechanical engineer and has been a mechanical engineer since 1979 and is currently an engineering manager.
Right, so he's been a mechanical engineer since 1979. I was born in 1979, so that's 41 years ago. So he's old now. I wonder if his brain's gone a bit, shall we say, calcified?
He graduated from the California Polytechnic State University and is still well educated in the world's best problem-solving methodologies. Pablo's Dog is a flat earther, but he currently only has 3 subscribers, and so I urge everyone to go to his channel and subscribe and encourage his continued involvement in the community. And I'm truly sorry about the globe trolls who will inevitably come and attack you.
We don't attack people, and we aren't trolls. We try to educate you.
Pablo's Dog has also posted many of his findings on this surfer forum. Some of you may want to go over and check that out and join the discussion. On the surfer forum, Pablo's Dog goes by the name Boater with an H. He has some great posts there, and I'll have all of the links in the description. But let's begin with our engineer's filming location just off the parking lot at the University of California, Santa Barbara. Here's the location on Google Earth. I have his coordinates here, and his observation height was approximately 45 feet.
Well, with all that data, we can plug that into the map to find out exactly how much curve he should see. We'll get to that later.
We'll talk about a few other flat earth proofs, but we're going to concentrate on Pablo's Dog's footage of the 4 oil platforms that constitute the Dos Cuadras offshore oil field. Here they are: Platform Hill House at 14.6 miles, Platform A at 14.1 miles, Platform B at 13.6 miles, Platform C at 13.1 miles. I do have all the coordinates listed if you'd like to look them up in Google Earth. According to the globe math, at an observation height of 45 feet, the maximum distance to the globe physical horizon would be a mere 8.2 miles.
Well, that's not exactly a very good calculator then, is it?
That means you should not see the horizon line or any water beyond 8.2 miles.
If you could only see 8.2 miles, no one would ever see anything.
Let's watch the video.
Oh, you see that shimmering effect? Here, I'll play it a bit more. Ooh. That's called refraction. That's heat haze causing that to happen. See the way the cranes are all wibbly wobbly? Yeah. And if the Earth was flat, you would be able to see the stilts that these platforms sit on, even when it's that far away. But you can't. I don't even know what the hell that's supposed to be. And that shake is from the zoom way in. And the distortion of the cranes and everything kind of being all hazy.
As you can see, the horizon is many miles beyond 8.2 miles, and this is impossible under the globe.
Clearly it's not, because we're on the globe and, well, it's possible.
If the globe were real, the Earth's bulge should have been blocking a substantial portion of all of the platforms.
It doesn't have a bulge. Calm.
But none of the platforms are blocked. Because the horizon is beyond the platforms, there is absolutely no curvature present, not even an inch, and no ball earther can reasonably dispute that.
Pretty sure it just did. And I don't even have resources available straight off the bat, because I'm just winging this. And anyone can tell that this is just flat out wrong. Flat out. Get it? Let's continue.
No curvature means no globe, and as I have shown with dozens of examples, the globe fails everywhere.
No, it actually doesn't. The flat Earth model fails everywhere because it's not reality, and things that aren't reality tend to fail in the real world.
Rivers, canals, oceans, and land, and in all weather conditions. This footage here is also interesting as the landmass appears to be the Ventura Harbor Jetty at over 34 miles away, and that jetty should be hidden 457 feet below the horizon. That also means that the horizon extends all the way to the opposite shore.
What? That's not what that says at all, and there's no evidence of that being the jetty. There could be anything out there. You can't tell anything.
34 miles away. Now, the ball earther propagandist is going to claim that due to refraction, the bulge of the Earth disappeared from here and then reappeared 20 miles beyond this platform at this line, but left the platform itself unaffected by the disappearing bulge.
There is no bulge. It's a curve. It doesn't just... It curves. It drops off. It doesn't just... Otherwise, the Earth would look like a basketball.
It's absurd. As I have said many times, refraction is real and recognized by all flat earthers. Refraction simply distorts distant objects as anyone would expect. The inferior mirage, the most common form of refraction with long-distance viewing, absolutely blocks distant objects as shown by this boat. The inferior mirage forms an opaque wall. It's interesting. I really like this Skunk Bay time-lapse footage. This one is a little different as someone added a boat graphic to the time-lapse to illustrate how refraction can block the bottom of the boat. Look at how refraction obscures, distorts, stretches, and compresses, and even creates the illusion of curvature now and then. But it's certainly not curvature.
Yes, it's not far enough to create curvature. You can't see far enough. You don't understand. You are a tiny, tiny little thing. Tiny. On this massive, massive planet. You're tiny. And the Earth is huge. I don't understand how you can't understand that.
There are so many examples of this. I've shown quite a few examples of compression in the past, like these condos here, as the bottom floors are increasingly compressed by refraction.
Where's the ground? If the Earth was flat, you would see the ground. But you can't. This image right here is just proving you completely wrong. You're saying that the entire ground is compressed due to refraction, but then the windows would be smaller and smaller as you get further down. And then right down the bottom, you would see this line of ground. There is no line of ground. So what is it? What, these people in the boat in the middle, they're higher than the buildings because the flat Earth curves upwards? What?
Likewise, it appears as though the bottoms of these further platforms on the left are compressed by refraction. Again, refraction is real, but refraction is not a long-distance vision enhancer that removes physical bulges of Earth and water that allows the observer to have super X-ray vision through the ball Earth.
Because there is no bulge. I don't know why that's hard to understand. You guys seem to grasp onto this bulge idea. Like, if you're standing here and there's here, it's going to go bleh in front of you. No, you're standing here, which means you're like this, and you're looking that way, which means you can't see the curvature because you're still looking straight and the curve falls away from you. It doesn't suddenly go and you're looking towards it. You'd have to be looking at the ground. And when you look at the ground, fuck, look at that. There's a big bulge of the Earth in front of me. Otherwise, you'd be able to see straight all the way. But you can't. No matter what you do, you cannot see from, say, South Africa all the way across to Australia. It can't be done. You can't see from Cape Town to Launceston. It cannot be done. On a flat Earth, you should be able to do that. But you can't.
It's utter nonsense and entirely devoid of actual proof.
Thank you for making my point.
Much like unicorns. But sadly, the ball Earth faithful will tell themselves anything to maintain their globe illusion. Notice also how the further platforms on the left are perspectively higher than the closer platforms on the right, exactly as we'd expect on flat Earth.
What? Things that are closer to you are bigger? That's just obvious. That doesn't need a flat Earth for that to happen. Things that are further away get smaller. There's only a minute left. It's okay. It's only a minute.
Under the globe, the further platforms should be sinking more and more behind a giant bulge wall. The bottoms of the platform should not be rising perspectively as the platforms get further away, like these doors in this hallway here. Notice how the bottoms of the doors rise up perspectively, while the tops of the doorways get lower and lower.
That's also a drawing. It's not real. In reality, it doesn't quite look like that. The walls would be kind of warped and rippled, and the ground would be rippled. I know, because builders are pretty shit like that.
That's exactly what you see with the platforms, belying the ball Earth. With respect to the distant peaks and other visible distant objects, here are a few pictures and analyses by Pablo's dog. Take your time and look through these photos because I could make an entire video for each of these pictures, but I don't want to make this video too long.
It already is too long, and it's also entirely wrong. The horizon does not rise to eye level. That is a stupid myth propagated by flat earthers. So the horizon is the horizon. It's the furthest point you can possibly see.
Pause the video if you need to. As any reasonable person can see, we see way too far, and there's simply no evidence that there's a globe here, or anywhere for that matter.
Except for, all the evidence that there is.
It's uncomfortable to shake off your globe indoctrination, but the truth is worth it. Thank you, Pablo's dog, for your work here, and I hope to see much more from you. Take care, everyone.
That was bloody awful. I now understand why I script these things, because it's just so frustrating. There are a few jump cuts because I had to go into internet and find stuff out and show you other pretty stuff. You saw. It's fine. But my God, I wonder how long it's going to take YouTube to delete this version of his channel. Hopefully not too long. It's just the smugness of them, the way they think that they're correct the whole time. They don't understand basic physics, reality. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. As always, a special thanks to Purple Haze and Pyramid Head for their ongoing support over on Patreon. If you'd like to become a Patreon supporter and help the channel out, there are links below. And as always, until next time, friends, don't be a dick.